She swore she'd be home by midnight from the party, but found a wealthier man's arms more inviting and never looked back, despite my trust. Be me, 28-year-old Robert, working as a senior software developer in Boston, married to Lisa for 6 years. Things seemed perfect, at least I thought so. Until that night changed everything. Sitting at home working late on Thursday, Lisa slips out the door with a wink. "Won't be long at the party, babe. Just a couple drinks, then I'll be home." Barely look up from my laptop. Too busy with this urgent project deadline. Don't think much of it. It's Lisa after all. My confident, loud-mouthed, take-no-shit wife. Last-minute plans as usual. Probably another impulsive girls' night out. Whatever, I'm not going to be that controlling husband. Clock hits 2:30 a.m., standing in the kitchen now, tapping fingers on the granite countertop. Irritation growing with each minute. No texts, no calls, not even a single update about where she is. Suddenly, sharp ring cuts through silence. Her phone. Almost forgot she left it charging on the kitchen counter. Screen lights up. Name appears that sends chills down my spine. Ryan. Who the fuck is Ryan? Something tells me to answer. Don't do it, though. Let it ring. Then notification pops up. Missed call from Ryan. Another message appears. Can't wait to see you again. Last night was fire. Before I can process that, another message comes through. Is your husband home tonight, or can we go round two? Rage hits like a sucker punch to the gut. This isn't some innocent late night out. Something dirty is happening, and I'm about to dig deep enough to find it. Grab my keys, head for the door. No more waiting around. Time to get some answers. Heart pounding against my ribs like a hammer. Mix of anger and something worse. Not afraid of what I might find. Terrified because I already know. Lisa isn't at any party. There is no girls' night. And this Ryan guy? Yeah, I'm going to find him. Jump into my Audi. Grip the wheel so hard my knuckles turn white. Her phone keeps blowing up with messages from him. Each one worse than the last. You look so good in that black dress. Can't wait to rip it off again. Again? Are you fucking kidding me? Mind's spinning like a tornado. Need to focus. Where the hell could she be? Then it hits me. Remember her mentioning this place called the Rusty Barrel. Some dive bar where her friend likes to hang out. Place where she could just chill. Yeah, right. About as innocent as a snake. Can't think of anywhere else, though. Hit the gas pedal hard. Pull up to the bar 15 minutes later. Feeling sick. Mix of adrenaline and dread. Blue neon sign buzzing above entrance, casting an eerie glow over the crowd outside. Scan the parking lot. Spot her white Mercedes. Parked in the back corner. Hidden away like she's trying not to be noticed. Pulse thundering in my ears. March toward the entrance. Shove through the door. Place is packed with sweaty bodies. Music blasting some generic pop song. But I barely notice any of it. All I can think about is finding her. And that fucking Ryan. Scan the room like a predator. Then I see them. Lisa sitting at the bar, her back turned to me, laughing with some guy. He's leaning way too close, his hand resting on her leg, like it belongs there, like he's done this before. Feel my stomach drop, like the ground just disappeared. Can't stop myself now. Storm through the crowd. Don't care who I push aside. Every nerve in my body is on fire. As I close the distance between us, Lisa doesn't see me coming, too busy giggling at something Ryan said, her hand playfully touching his arm, like it's the most natural thing in the world. Who the hell even is this person? Don't hesitate for a second. Hand lands hard on her shoulder. Spin her around forcefully. The shock on her face is priceless, wide-eyed and frozen, like a deer caught in headlights. She blinks at me for a second, clearly trying to process how I'm standing right here. What the hell is this? My voice comes out louder than intended. Heads start turning our direction. Lisa's face flushes red. Not from guilt, though. It's pure annoyance. She doesn't even flinch. Instead, rolls her eyes. Gets that infuriating calm smirk. The one she uses when she thinks she's smarter than everyone. Oh, relax, Robert. It's not what you think. Her voice drips with fake innocence. I just needed some time out, okay? This is just a friend. The word friend hits me like a slap. Glance at Ryan. He's looking between us. Cocky grin plastered across his face. Doesn't even try to move his hand from her leg. The audacity of this prick. Look back at her. Blood boiling in my veins. A friend, huh? And what was that text about last night being fire? What, you think I'm stupid? Lisa's smirk falters for a second. Just a tiny flicker, but then it comes back stronger. Colder than before. Jesus, Robert, you're being ridiculous. Stop embarrassing yourself. She shoots a glance at Ryan, who's still sitting there, like this is some kind of joke to him. See nothing but red, fists clenched tight. Before I can stop myself. Lunge toward him. Fist connects with Ryan's jaw. Impact sends shockwave up my arm. Sound of flesh hitting bone echoes through bar. He stumbles back hard. Crashes into the bar stool. His cocky grin finally wiped clean off. Robert, stop it! Lisa screams, finally jumping to her feet. but I'm not hearing any of it. All I can focus on is the rage. The raw betrayal fueling every muscle. Ryan staggers to his feet, wipes blood from his split lip, looks at me like he can't believe what just happened. Half expect him to throw a punch back, but he doesn't. Instead, just grins that grin again, like he's already won. Really, man, over her? He spits blood onto the floor. She's not worth it. Those words hit harder than the punch. Not worth it? My wife isn't worth it? Turn to Lisa, who's standing there, arms crossed over her chest, looking at me like I'm the one who's lost my mind. Tell me the truth, Lisa. My voice comes out low, can barely hold back the tremble of rage underneath it. How long has this been going on? She doesn't answer at first, just stands there, looking like she's weighing her options. For a split second, I see something in her eyes. Maybe guilt, maybe shame, but it's gone before I can process it. Does it really matter? Her voice is pure ice, no remorse at all. You want to know the truth, Robert? Fine. It's been months. Says it so casually, like she's telling me about the weather. Months? My whole body goes numb. Feel like the floor is collapsing beneath me. Everything I thought I knew has been a lie. Why? Question slips out before I can stop it. Suddenly feel pathetic. Shouldn't even care why. Should just walk away. But I need to know. Lisa sighs like she's bored. Like this whole conversation is beneath her. You're too easy, Robert. Too predictable. You're always working. Always doing your thing. And I wanted something exciting. That word exciting cuts deeper than anything else. All those late nights, all the trust I put into her, and I was too easy. Stand there, fists trembling, mind racing to catch up, with the sheer absurdity of what she just said. Too easy. Predictable. Is this really how she saw me? After everything, after 6 years of marriage, exciting? Echo the word, my voice hollow. So you ruin our entire marriage for excitement? You betray me for this? Gesture toward Ryan, who's still sitting there, casually dabbing his bloody lip, like he's untouchable. Lisa just shrugs, expression cold. Indifferent. She's not even trying to apologize. Doesn't even care. It wasn't about ruining anything, Robert. It's not like I planned it all, right? But things happened. We got comfortable. You just didn't notice. Or maybe you didn't care either. Says it so calmly, like this is just a mild inconvenience. Comfortable? Feel my voice rise. Don't even care anymore. So your solution to being comfortable was to crawl into someone else's bed? She rolls her eyes. Like I'm being dramatic. Jesus, calm down. This doesn't have to be the end of the world. Can't believe the words coming from her mouth. Not the end of the world? Everything we had, all the trust, all the years, just shattered like nothing to her. Never felt so small, so disposable. Turned to Ryan. He's watching all this, like it's some twisted reality show. You think this is funny? Snarl the words. Step toward him again, fist clenching tight. He raises his hands, mock defense, still smirking like a jackass. Hey man, she's the one who reached out to me. I just gave her what she wanted. Not my problem if you can't keep her entertained. Rage surges through me. Unlike anything I've ever felt, vision actually blurs. For a split second, want to destroy him. But Lisa steps in front of me, blocks my path. Robert, stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Her voice sharp now. No trace of softness. No hint of the woman I thought I knew. You're not going to fix this by punching people. What's done is done. Stare at her, chest heaving, try to process how cold she's become. Standing here humiliated, betrayed, and she doesn't even flinch, doesn't even care. Something breaks inside me. Think back to all the late nights. When she worked late, the weekends with friends. It all makes sense now. Every little excuse, every weird text, every moment she was distant. Been a fool, blind to what was happening. Right under my nose. And here she is, looking at me like I'm the problem. Like I'm the one ruining this. Take a deep breath. Hands shaking. Takes everything to hold myself together. You want excitement, Lisa? Fine. Have it. Have all of it. My voice cracks with anger. But beneath it, something else. Finality. Her eyes narrow. Like she doesn't believe me. Like this is just another fight. I'll get over. But I'm not getting over this. Not ever. Take a step back. Let the weight of her betrayal sink in. The finality starting to settle. Like a crushing wave. I'm done. Really done. No more yelling. No more fighting. No more playing her manipulative games. You want out? Fine. My voice steady now. Each word deliberate. Like been rehearsing this moment. Consider yourself free. Go ahead, Lisa. Run around with your new toy. I'm done. For a second, something flickers in her eyes. Maybe she hadn't expected this. Maybe thought she could keep playing me. Dragging this out until I broke. But I'm not playing her game anymore. Not a chance. Ryan finally stands up, deciding to step out of the shadows of our mess. So, I think I'll head out. gives Lisa a quick, awkward pat on shoulder, like he's congratulating her for a job well done, then shoots me a smirk. Good luck, man. Walks off like he hadn't just torn my life apart, disappearing into the bar crowd, like this was just another night. Look at you. Lisa crosses her arms, like she's the one wronged here. Her tone drips with contempt. You act like you're such a martyr. Poor Robert doing everything right. But let's not pretend you've been perfect. You've been checked out for months. That snaps something in me. Checked out? I've been busting my ass trying to keep us together. While you were out fucking around behind my back, words come out harsher than expected. But they feel good. Honest. She doesn't flinch. In fact, she smirks. You think that's all it takes? You think just because you work hard, I'm supposed to sit there like some loyal puppy? It's not enough, Robert. I need more than your boring routine. The sheer cruelty of her words takes the breath right out of me. More than me? Want to scream? I'd given her everything. But instead of lashing out, just nod. Yeah, well, I hope Ryan gives you what you're looking for. My voice quieter now, but every word loaded with finality. I'm done trying to figure out what the hell you need. She blinks, not expecting me to just walk away like this. Robert, don't act like you're doing me a favor. You're the one who couldn't keep up. You couldn't even see it coming. Stare at her for a long moment. Feel the last bit of love. Last bit of attachment. Burn away into ashes. Think about all those late nights. Waiting for her. The mornings I made her coffee. The vacations I'd planned. That she canceled. All for nothing. Yeah. Say finally. You're right. I didn't see it coming. But I see it now. Without another word. Turn and walk out of the bar. Leave her standing there. Alone. Get into my car. Slam the door shut hard. Weight of everything hits me at once. Hands grip steering wheel so tight. Knuckles turn white. Head buzzing with 1,000 thoughts. Can't control any of them. Just walked away. Walked away from my marriage. 6 years of my life. Gone in a single night. Don't start the car right away. Just sit there. Staring blankly at dashboard. Try to catch my breath. Mind racing. Angry thoughts. Painful thoughts. The kind that grab you by the throat. Don't let go. Feel stupid. How did I let it get this far? All the signs were there. Her late nights. Her distance. The sudden girls' nights that came out of nowhere. How had I convinced myself it was all in my head? How did I trust her so blindly? Phone buzzes in passenger seat. Snaps me out of the spiral for a moment. Glance at screen. Message from Lisa. For a second feel urge to ignore it. Something in me wants to know what she has to say. Open it. Expect some pathetic excuse. Maybe attempted damage control. But no, it's worse. You're overreacting. We could have worked this out, but you had to go and ruin it. Maybe if you'd put this much effort into our marriage, I wouldn't have needed Ryan. Stare at screen. Blood boiling all over again. She's still blaming me. Still acting like I'm the problem. Like I'm the reason she cheated. Feel surge of anger so strong. Can barely breathe. Type back. Fingers shaking from fury. You're unbelievable. Don't text me again. Hit send. Toss phone onto passenger seat. Finally turn ignition. Engine roars to life. Sit there for a moment. Let sound drown out chaos in my head. Pull out a parking lot. Streetlights blur as I speed down road. Thoughts as fast and furious as my driving. What now? Have no idea where I'm going. Just need to drive. Get away from that bar. From Lisa. From everything. Night feels heavy. Suffocating. Mind keeps replaying scene over and over. Her sitting there with him. Laughing. Not a single ounce of regret. Everything feels unreal. This wasn't how it was supposed to go. We were supposed to be happy. Had worked so hard to give her everything. To be the husband I thought I was supposed to be. And for what? So she could throw it all away. For some thrill with a guy like Ryan? Grip steering wheel tighter. Anger mixing with something worse. The pain. Can feel it creeping up. Clawing at my chest. Threatening to break through the wall. Trying so hard to hold up. I'm hurt. I'm humiliated. Not just angry anymore. I'm shattered. Have no idea what the hell to do next. Barely notice where I'm driving. Hands on autopilot. Steering through dark, empty streets. City is quiet. Everyone else asleep in their homes. Normal people with normal lives. Who aren't dealing with this shit, but can't shut my mind off. Lisa's words keep echoing. You're overreacting. We could have worked this out if you'd put in more effort. Like I'm supposed to fix the wreckage she created. Like I'm the one who failed. And her betrayal was just the natural consequence. Of my shortcomings, it's sick. She's sick. Pull into empty parking lot. Tires screech slightly as I stop. Slam car into park. Just sit there, gripping wheel until arms ache. Staring into darkness, like it could somehow give me answers. What the hell just happened to my life? Can't keep it in anymore. The anger, the pain, the humiliation. It all comes crashing down at once. suffocating me. Before I know it, punching steering wheel. Each hit sends shockwave of rage through body. Fuck! Screaming it out, slamming fists over and over. Whole body shaking. Months, maybe years of bottled up frustration, exploding out of me. Hit dashboard so hard, think I might break something. Don't care. Nothing matters. Everything I believed in, everything I worked for, is gone. All I have left is this stupid, useless rage. And then just like that, collapse. Head falls against steering wheel. Breath coming in ragged gasps. Chest heaving. Can feel tears welling up before I can stop them. Don't want to cry. Don't want to give her, or anyone, the satisfaction of knowing how much she broke me, but can't stop it. Tears come silently at first, then harder, faster. Sobs tear out of me, shaking my entire body as I sit there alone, forehead pressed against wheel. Cold reality finally sinking in. She didn't love me, never loved me the way I thought she did. Maybe she had once, but that was long gone. All those nights I stayed up late, thinking she was busy with work or out with friends. She had been with him. All those moments I thought I was building something real, something lasting. She had been tearing it apart behind my back, and now I'm the one, left picking up the pieces, while she carries on, like nothing matters, like I don't matter. Don't know how long I sit there, crying like a goddamn mess. Heart shattered into a million pieces, never felt so alone. So stupid, so angry at myself, forever trusting her, for letting her get away with it. For so long, eventually the tears stop, but the pain doesn't. It just sits there, gnawing at me from inside. A reminder of everything I lost. As I sit there in dark, only thought left in head is, what now? Have no home to go back to, no wife to comfort me, just an empty car, empty parking lot, and a life that just crashed and burned right in front of me. After what feels like hours, sitting in that parking lot, head against wheel, the anger and pain start to simmer down, leaving only exhaustion, the kind that seeps into your bones, makes it hard to even move, have nothing left, nothing to yell about, nothing to punch, nothing to cry about anymore. But one thing keeps circling in mind. This is it. It's over. Can't go back. No saving this. No fixing the wreckage Lisa left behind. She doesn't care. She's not sorry. She wanted more excitement, more thrills. And apparently I was just an obstacle in the way of her fun. And as much as it hurts, as much as I want to hold on to the life we built, the truth is right there, in front of me. That life was a lie. Wipe face with back of hand. Still shaky but clearer now. Know what I have to do. Even if every part of me wishes I didn't. There isn't any grand decision process. Just cold, hard reality, staring me in face. Divorce. Pull out phone. Fingers hover over screen. I know what I'm about to do. Will make everything real. No more fighting. No more trying to understand why she did it. This is about me now, taking control of the mess. Dial lawyer's number. It's late, but don't care. Leave voicemail. Voice comes out steady. Almost robotic. As I explain situation. Ask about starting paperwork. Barely recognize myself when I hang up. Feels like just signed away 6 years of life. Like officially cutting ties. With everything I believed in. But strangely enough, there's sense of relief. Not going to beg. Not going to let her twist knife any further. Done playing her game. Just as put phone down. It buzzes again. Another text from her. Stare at notification for long moment. Before opening it. Brace myself for more manipulative garbage. Come home, Robert. We need to talk. I didn't mean for things to go like this. Let's figure it out, okay? You're not thinking straight right now. Almost laugh. The audacity of her. Thinking she can still pull me back. Reel me in. Like I'm some fool. Who just needs few soft words and promises. She doesn't want to lose the comfort I provided. She wants both worlds. Thinks I'm still that clueless guy. Who'd wait around for her to figure out what she wants. Not anymore. Type back quickly. Fingers shaking with determination. It's already figured out. I'll be sending divorce papers soon. Don't bother coming home. I'm done. Second I hit send. Feels like weight lifted off chest. Finality of it settles in. This time it isn't suffocating. It's freeing. For first time in months. Maybe even years. Taking control of my life again. No going back. And I'm okay with that. Drive back feels different. No rage. No panic. No desperate need for answers. Just calm after storm. World outside window looks same. But everything in me has shifted. Not same guy who let her twist reality, who spent months wondering why his wife was pulling away. That guy is dead. When pull up to house, it hits me. This isn't my home anymore. Just place filled with ghosts of what we used to be. But that's fine. Not planning on staying long. Walk into house. Silence inside isn't comforting, but it's not suffocating either. Don't even bother looking around. Know what I need to do. Grab suitcase from closet. Start throwing in clothes. Whatever essentials I can fit. Not caring if I forget something. Not attached to any of this. Not attached to her anymore. Pack fast. Moving through house like a ghost. Slipping past photos of us smiling. Past anniversary gifts. Past little mementos. Of a life that's over. On kitchen counter, her phone still charging. Almost laugh at sight of it. Her lifeline to Ryan. Don't touch it. She'll come home. Find it. Realize everything she thought she had control over is slipping out of her hands. Before leaving, write one last note. No long explanations. No dramatic goodbyes. Just 2 words, scribbled on piece of paper. It's over. Toss it on counter, next to her phone. Walk outdoor, no looking back. As drive away, night air feels cool. Crisp, like I can finally breathe. Weight that's been sitting on chest for so long is lifting little by little. Don't know where going yet. Probably hotel for now. Maybe crash with friend, but for first time in long time, don't care. Not worried about future. It's mine now. Not something I have to share with a liar. Not something I have to protect from crumbling. I'm free. Learned something though. Trust isn't something you give blindly. People will take advantage of it. Twist it. Break it. If you let them. But more than that. Learned that I'm stronger than this. Stronger than her betrayal. Stronger than wreckage she left behind. Not going to let this define me. So to anyone reading this, anyone who's been through same kind of hell, let go. Don't wait for answers. That'll never satisfy you. Don't keep holding on to someone who doesn't give a damn about you. Walk away before it destroys you completely. I did, and for first time in months, finally free.